Let's see. How to use this thing again? Okay, gotta get used to the touchpad again. It in fact exists. Okay, well that's there. I'll take a moment to mess with the settings. Because now I can hear the game in my ears, and I want that for a single-player game. Wait, how do I mess with this and I'm not in a party? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh wait, I remember now. Network. Wait, not network. Devices? Auto devices, that was it. I'll put... There we go, chat audio. Yes, I do want to create a save file. I don't want to try and beat this game all in one go. As a matter of fact. Meanwhile, Mariah has the zoomies. Having fun? Uh-oh. I was gonna say, it's like, why'd you freeze? Don't tell me this port can freeze! Well, I guess we'll see if it does.
This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team. Arm pumped. Submersibles. Showtime, baby. Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion.
Alright. I'm really tired mentally. But also I try not to talk during cutscenes, and oh my goodness, what's with this camera? Let's see. Up, down, left, right. Okay, it's gonna take some adjusting. I think something about the Rumble camera was different. I'm not sure, it doesn't feel inverted, but yeah, I'm sure I can change it if I need to. It's just because the last 3D game I played was Rumble, it's just startling. I think it's also this camera's turning faster. I think I should mess with it in a bit. I'll see if I can adjust, but
if I off the top of that wrecked truck looks promising.
Okay, Bentley, thank you. I just wanted to mess around.
The wall looks pretty sheer. Tough climb.
Okay, I'll get going. Excuse me for exploring, even though I know there's nothing to find necessarily.
To walk on tight ropes. That wire connected to the truck might get you over the fortress wall.
Okay, that line is not usually there. I'm thinking Bentley feels the need to tutorialize me because I took too long.
I've got a visual.
The ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second
A holiday, Papa Bottle. Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
But yeah, might as well be blunt. Brit's had to hear me have my anxiety fits today, and she tends to be the only one to have to hear that. Otherwise, I just kind of keep to myself about anxiety juices flowing in my brain, which I imagine makes things worse, but others don't tend to be as receptive. But I ought to push out more and see if others would be, so that Brit's not the only victim of my anxiety jaws.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
Alright, where's my Kirby pillow? Where is it? Kirby!
I've got visual confirmation.
I need that Kirby pillow that Brit sexualized once! Yeah.
Be advised, ball is nearing the lab. Agent Team 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
Agent Team 6, deploy!
First is down.
That's right, the voice direction is a little different in this game. In that Dimitri and Murray,
Time.
excuse me, I'm slipping in, I have a little something in my throat. But, you know, Dimitri and Murray still have their voice actors, but they both sound a little different in this game. They feel like someone's directing them in a different way. So, I kind of assumed at the beginning of this, because they're in silhouette, like, oh, they're new characters. Where's Murray? It's like, oh, I didn't recognize that was Dimitri. He's like, oh, it's kind of a different delivery. And that when Murray does show up, I guess we'll get to that when we get to Murray. It's like, oh, that must be a new character. But now we'll move on.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
Shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now. Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot haul. Over.
It's a very efficient way to establish a villain's nature, just right in front of you, like barely a cutscene. You can walk around in that elevator as it's playing. Like, instead of just telling you, oh yeah, this villain's really nasty, it's like they just show it to you. I was like, oh. Like, just kills an employee right in front of you for this tiny little mistake.
Intruder alert. Intruder
it's all the more effective because it's not technically a cutscene. Kind of is. Sort of isn't.
Power down the turrets with that security code.
Well, because people are desperate for jobs. They'll take anything that has a salary. And there probably aren't good jobs hiring. You know, with non-murderous employers.
You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine, which now includes the key to the vault and the cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me.
Maybe I should adjust this camera, but I can't. Oh, never mind. Let's go. Jesus, just shot me right in there. Where do I go? This way. Tap your help. Dang, that's one way to sell a villain as a threat.
Jump for it. Bad, bad.
Okay, I need to do something about this camera, but I can't put my finger on what feels wrong. Like what's feeling weird about it. And I know it's not really the game's fault, it's just been a while. It's like an adjustment from when I've been playing. It's like, well no, it's not inverted. Up is up and down is down. Is it that it's going too fast? Maybe that's what feels weird.
There's no escape, Cooper.
Yeah, seems like left is left and right is right. I'll figure it out. I wonder how many lines he has. Bentley, I'm just gonna let you get eaten.
Weak Sly. I expected more. Pathetic. The Cooper treasure is mine. It's mine.
It's not working.
Oh wait, dang it! I should have tried to see if there was if something happened if I died. Dang it! I never thought to try that.
Sly, no! Hold on, Sly, hold on!
It was like they always say. Your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist.
Steamy.
We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday.
Okay, these emotes are new to me. Where did I get these emotes? I want some.
It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
Oh, I was about to say, oh, now, I'll tell you more, Mango. I'm streaming right now. Oh, there you are. Well, let's see, alright. Let's get to the point. I don't know why this is here. Why do we have a tutorial that's really extensive and very drawn out when it's the third game in the series? Like, is this really the time to
start the different trainers?
really the time to... It's like, oh wait, kids might not know how to play a slide. It's the third game, what are you doing?
Dish it out, I'm ready.
Man, I don't hate it though. It's entertaining enough. It's just weird that it's here and that you have to do the first couple of them.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I projected. Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination?
Actually, I usually try not to talk about, talk over the cutscenes, because like, wait, this is just tutorial stuff. Who cares? Anyway, so yeah, I will answer your question, Sage. In terms of which I play the most, I play Driller, then Gunner, Secondary, then Scout, and I play very little Engineer. Engineer's really good, I just click with him the least, because the only weapon of his I really like is the Shard Diffractor. But, you know, I like his turret, his platforms, he's got some good stuff.
Alright, Bentley, what's next?
As you know, it's very useful.
And I feel like he probably is the most, like, Engineer and Gunner are probably the most self-efficient of the four. Like, they're probably the best choices for a solo. I think I have more fun with the other three.
I'm projecting another marker.
Yeah, Sage is playing DRG now on PC.
Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around. Nice, one down.
But yeah, Joker's always been my favorite. I only really started playing the others because I have to, because promoting the one dwarf over and over and over gets really expensive. It's like, alright, I guess I'll learn the others too. But Joker's my main comfort zone. Just, I love that you can just say, level design, what level design? I can just break whatever I want. I don't have to look at the map, I make my own map. That's Drilla. And, you know, Flamethrower, because Dingodile fan, so of course I love Flamethrower.
Heck of a page turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja spire jump.
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform. Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside.
Yep, and every time I don't play Driller, I think, wait, where do I go? I have to look at the map constantly to figure out where to go. But as Driller, I just like, yeah, I'll just make my own way there. I don't have to look at the map.
Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
And yeah, I think this is the only part of the tutorial that's required. So, you know, easy peasy. It's just weird again that this is here at all. But yeah, the rest of the hazard room stuff you could just come back later if you want to. But maybe I'll do it just for completion's sake for this playthrough, but yeah, I think we're good.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves. A group of specialists, each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera, and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
Alright, where are we starting the shop off with? Alright, the smoke bomb first.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice.
Alright. If I menangle around and explore for collecting loot, is Bentley gonna bug me? Come on, Sly, we gotta get this operation underway! Alright, now that we are in the thick of it, we can acknowledge some things. One, I love this hub. I mean, look at that moonlight. I love those clouds. I love that they kind of look like a hand-drawn illustration. But also that, as you'll see in the second half of this chapter, from that chapters will now have a day and night cycle. Not like you wait a while and then the sun comes up kind of thing, but more like, it'll start off one way in the first half and then we'll go to the other in the second half of the chapter. Whereas in Slide 2, that most of the chapters took place at night, except for, like, Chapter 6, the train station. That was the only one that took place. I don't know, Chapter 6 and 7, excuse me. Those were the only times, there was daylight. And recall reading the devs did talk about that in terms of wanting to have that visual variety. Like maybe maybe the players got tired of it being night for most of the games. Like, let's have some visual variety, so let's have sort of a kind of a day-night cycle.
Click the L3 button to find
Yep, he's gonna bug me. I knew it.
to get started.
Sly, that kills people. Oh wow, I'm in the wrong era. I suck. Sly, why did you make that face? But yeah, as you can also see, now when you pickpocket cards, it just automatically gives you the money, instead of you having to go to the shop to sell it. He's craving hands. What do you want from me? My tummy was giving the rumblies that only hands would satisfy. But of course, as it's been established in advance, the biggest change is, so why are we exploring? Oh, just to pickpocket guards and get some money. Okay, and to collect bottles, right? And to collect bottles, right? Yeah, they're gone. No bottles. No bottles. It's so sad. So sad. I imagine many an analytical discussion has been had as to why they could have possibly decided to get rid of the bottles. It's like, well, what incentive is there to want to explore these hubs now? It's like, I would love to collect bottles in this hub. This hub is gorgeous. Look at this night sky. I want to be here. I want to explore. It's like, is there really a reason to? There's not really anything to find. Just go up to guards and pickpocket them. I don't really have to explore it or that. They're kind of out in the open. But one is that, of course, there is some multiplayer in this game, and perhaps that took time away from implementing bottles, I suppose. But also maybe thinking, well, the abilities you get for getting bottles, they're certainly more useful than they were in the first game, at least more consistently useful, but they were mostly going unused by players. Maybe the thinking was, why bother? Players aren't using those abilities anyway. Maybe? But, even then, it's like, well, I always get them anyway because it's fun to explore and get them all. I don't really care what the ability is. I just want to explore. And I kind of want the incentive to, you know, get all of the things. But, like, these are all, like, this game also has some very lovely hubs.
That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tile. There's no way to climb up there.
Oh, come on, pal. There's always a way.
Maybe. Maybe they wanted to have new abilities for getting all the balls. They couldn't think of any, so they just kind of ditched it entirely. Who knows?
Nice climbing, partner. I've got the blueprints to the vent system in front of me. I should be able to guide you
It does
to the jail
kind of
cell.
make for a shorter playthrough, considering, you know, there isn't gonna be a point where I'm like, alright, let's go find the last bottle. 29 out of 30 bottles!
Hey, Murray? Is that you?
That name's a stain on my pants, bro. What? Cooper, you got some fuzzy dice to come around here.
Dimitri. Long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you still a cracker box.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Valencia!
Wait!
Okay. Cops! Policia! Okay, we're gonna do all of them. I know what the right option is, but I'm gonna do all of them.
Rat me out to those cops and I'll get thrown in there with you. It'll be a heck of a cage match, and we both know who will win. Or did you forget, Paris?
Worth it to see your smug face behind the bars.
Let's see.
Where's that generous nature you're so famous for? I always pegged you as the bigger man in these types of situations.
I'm a big man. Big with the payback and the sex appeal. Got that, Ant? I control the beat on this track. You're just a dancer. You're just a dancer.
If those cops get their mitts on me, who's gonna break you out of jail?
You might get this cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. And then I'll get the double sentence. Leave!
Let's see. Okay, gotta make sure to pick the wrong ones first.
Look, I got in here through an air vent. We can both use it to escape.
I can't fit in no vent. You spy my macho frame? I'm packing too much sexy muscle to fit in vent like you stick to.
Tell you what, I'll steal a couple of police uniforms. We'll suit up and then just walk out the front door.
Come on, man. I'm a fashion all-star. No way, no how I'm dressing up in polyester pig suit. Something's worse than jail.
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a plan I can get behind. Dimitri is free, and Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is in head cop lady's office.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here, and I'll find Murray. No sweat. Just keep on the down low and out of sight near them coppers, bro. They're a bad bunch of bunnies.
Your attention, please. I hope you have but we're not ready for the present.
Oh, not gonna want to break stuff to get coins.
As we all know, Fennell's attempts have been the
That probably would get attention.
the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the effects have been was potentially responsible for the disaster. Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence linking him to the pollution. I've yet to receive a warrant to search.
Oh, and that, of course, Carmelita has a new voice actress again, which means that when I first came in here as a kid, I just assumed like, oh, new character. Whereas, you know, Murray or Dimitri, like, oh, they sound different, but it's the same voice actress, just directed differently. But I still just assumed, like, oh, new characters. You know, kid me was stupid.
Nice work. Head back to Dimitri's cell and free him. If he's true to his word, we'll be talking to Murray in no time.
Let's get back to business. Now, where was I? Hold tight, boys. The power's on the fritz again. It'll calm down in a few minutes.
Better make sure you're under a desk when the lights come back on.
As in, you got your first blank core, you got an overclock?
You look a lot better in the dark, Petra. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Well, what assignment are you doing right now?
On, off, on, off.
Yeah, this voice is probably my favorite of her voice actresses. I would say, oh wait, I should get back on the table, get back on the table! Yeah, I would say third time's the charm. This is probably my favorite of her voices. I like her voice in 2 fine. It was like, no, bring back the accent. Don't make her American. Get that out here.
Can you really crack this coconut?
Sure, just takes a light touch.
Good. Let's see some shine, bro. I swear. You spring me, and I'll hook you up with that plump dog Murray. Dig?
This safe will be tough to crack, but I've seen you open harder locks. Slowly rotate the left analog stick until you feel the
Man, I used to
vibration.
be so good at these and played this game so much that I could finish this before Bentley was done with the tutorial.
And stop when you get the third vibration. Once the green light goes on, let off the stick and you're in.
I can do this. But alas, Bentley finished the tutorial. Oh well, quick enough.
I'll do like I promised and distract the cops so you can make your escape.
Solid. Don't worry, no mind. Straightway our password for Murray to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big Italian land.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper! Grab him, man!
And I'm out.
You've got some serious nerve showing up in my squad room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used to know?
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affections?
You're the only man in my sights right now.
It does, it makes me crave root beer. It looks so fizzy. Oh no.
Run all you want. I'm right behind you.
Oh, I guess you really like Ben 10.
You got nowhere left to run, Cooper.
Greetings, old Inspector Fox. Man, you're in it again.
Hope that manual works both ways.
That's right. Hide in the sewers like the rat you are.
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course,
Inspector Fox!
We are all in need of peace.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path. My guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
Murray refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector Fox's fine detective work, we already know that Don Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle this situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's opera house. If he's hiding anything, we'll find it. We should also keep a close eye on the dog. Some photographic evidence of him connected to the tar might be enough to get the old mobster put away. Of course, meanwhile, I'll monitor local communication frequencies. With some luck, we might pick up some quality intel.
New training challenges are available for Sly and Bentley in the Hazard Room. Would you like to play the remaining challenges? Yes, bring on the Hazard Room! No, I already know how to play Sly and Bentley. Well, it's nice they make it an option now, but why didn't they make an option at the beginning of the game? Like, why even make the first one required? Not a big deal, like, that took like 5 minutes. It was just weird is all. I might play them later, though. There's some funny banter in them. I'll say, though, as much as I really like that they added this day-night cycle with chapters, kind of a somewhat sad thing is that when you go back to a chapter for whatever reason, it's like, I guess there's no reason to, it's not like you're getting bottles, but that's kind of, it's kind of stuck on whatever the last stage it was at, and that it'll be day during the second half of this chapter, so that would just be the default from then on. It's like, but this moon's so pretty and the clouds are so pretty. It's hard to describe given that it's been a while since we went through Sly 2, but Joe, Sly 3 always looked like it was really beefed up in visual polish. Like, the colors look really pumped up compared to 1 and 2. And that when I try to play the second game, especially on my HD TV, I mean, not now because this port is pretty nice and was able to upscale the game nicely, but when I was trying to play it on my old PS2 on this TV, made the game really dark, whereas Sly 3 doesn't have that problem because the colors are much brighter. More saturated, yes, that was the word I was looking for. What? Oh, that is news to me. I did not know about the cheat codes.
Just click the L3 button and head to the waypoint. The operation is underway.
Yeah, it does fit, so I didn't mind that there wasn't as much daylight except for chapters 6 and 7. But the visual variety is nice. Just that extra layer of polish.
Heads up, Sly. I've intercepted a radio message from one of Octavio's men. The Dawn is moving towards your position.
Great. You want me to take him?
No, we need evidence that he's behind this city's tar epidemic. With some incriminating photos, we might be able to help the cops prosecute him and put an end to this nonsense.
Never thought we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law enforcer isn't that, I don't know, attractive. Hold up, here he comes. That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect. Use your binoculocop to take photos. Excellent. A few more of these and the cops will bury this guy. Follow him. He might be headed for some more polluting.
Wish you could pickpocket him. But he has no money. Well, I have no reason to be a thief because he doesn't have money in his pocket anyway. This guard's in the way, though.
He's at it again. Get a picture. That poor bird bath. I guess more of a bird death trap now. He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work.
You know what? I'm gonna get caught just so we can hear the line. Wait, no. No! That's not what I meant!
On the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get caught.
He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly.
Okay.
This is some great work.
What an absurd character. Who sings to themselves while out on a night walk? Who would possibly do that? Oh dear. Okay, I deserve that. Wait, was he gonna jump up here anyway?
This is some great work.
The guards are getting in my way!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, da, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
Okay, that's somewhat of a lie. I shouldn't be singing because there's a lot of dogs in backyards that will bark at me as I'm walking by them. Stupid guard, I'm trying to do a job! You've got loot, but I need to ignore you and focus on Octavio. Gotta focus on the mission. Can't lose him.
Imagine flying a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar. Monstrous. Keep on it. We want to make sure all this horrible polluting is fully documented.
Hey! That's not my fault. The garbage is right there.
All this horrible polluting is fully documented.
I can't control where the guards are. I could do better avoiding that, though.
Make sure all this horrible polluting is fully documented. Working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere yet. Get a photo anyway. He's doing something, but what? I can't believe it. He flooded that aquarium with tar. All those poor dead fish. As much as I hate to see what heinous crime this fiend will do next, you should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your pictures.
Hey, Samir, get that engineer on the horn.
Sly, see if you can latch on to the car Octavio is riding in. We should eavesdrop on his phone conversation. From the look on his face, it seems important.
Listen, Giovanni. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast. Nobody suspects a thing. But still, is it gonna be enough to get things ready for my opera recital? Well, when the people come to see me sing, I want to make sure they keep coming. Even if they don't feel like it. One way or the other, there'll be opera fans again. Hey, 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 hey! Okay, see you soon.
That fiend! He's twisted a time-honored amusement park ride into a tool for wrongdoing. Break open the control panel with your cane. I'm on my way to do a little rewiring. Look away if you must. You're about to witness the dark side of electrical engineering. Kill a bunch of poor innocent fish, will he? That'll do it.
I can't get bottles, but there is always money to get. So why are you making that face? You did not make that face in the second game. Why does he look so horny for that money he's getting? Get you a man that looks at you the way Sly looks at a gold watch. I'm a bit tired, but I still want to talk. It's just... my brain and my mouth are operating on two separate levels of energy. Oh, more money to get though. Give me that pigeon. But still, I do want to note in that this does mark a slight shift from the first two games that is less and less subtle as the game goes on, that in contrast to games 1 and 2 where each episode is about foiling a member of a gang, and that you go in and you know what you're getting into, you know what you're after, and then you move on to the next one. Here, Octavio's not part of any gang. There is no bigger operation here. Dr. M is just kind of on his own. There's not really anyone working for him. And that we didn't even know what Octavio was doing until we got here. We just had to deal with him to get to Murray. We're only here because of Murray, and Octavio's just kind of in the way. Like, alright, we'll deal with Octavio if it's what gets Murray back. But still, you can see Sucker Punch recognizing, okay, we don't need to follow that structure again. That was 2 games in a row of the Fiendish 5 or the Claw game. We don't need to do another ensemble of villains for us to thwart. Because that would be a little silly if that was every game. And, sometimes they're just kind of doing their own thing. They're not always organized.
Les Opera House is Octavio's base of operation.
Nice place. Sure to be a few coins laying around in there. What's the plan?
If you could get me inside to one of Octavio's computers, I should be able to hack his firewall and get the dirt on his operation.
Okay. Have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes. Octavio is known to rely on 3D technology to secure his property. In order to see the security measures, we'll need to utilize these depth optimizer goggles.
Functional and fashionable. Nice touch, Bentley.
Yeah, we're not trying that. No, I do not have glasses at home. Well, not 3D glasses. But they do one of these for once every chapter. So, I don't know, I guess for future streams, y'all are welcome to bring your 3D glasses. And maybe I'll pick one if there's at least anyone in chat.
To open this door, we'll need to press the 3D security buttons at exactly the same time.
Man, what a baffling gimmick.
Okay? On my 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
but it was still harmless, and they make it optional. It's just, what a weird thing to put in. Just kind of feels like an afterthought. It's like, hey, let's just try this just to try something new.
Octavio is fond of this 3D synchronized security system. Let's do it.
On coins. Maybe coins first.
2, 3.
Fine.
All right.
Let me get coins first.
Booster won't be enough to make it to that next door. I've made a number of improvements to my wheelchair, but none that can float me through this canal.
Don't worry about it, pal. I'm sure I'll find a way across. And there seem to be plenty of boats hanging around to make a nice bridge for you.
Okay, I'll wait for your signal.
Octavio here. I'm pleased to report that the DAS suction levels are at an all-time high. However, it saddens me to report that some of you haven't been keeping in time with the orchestra. You know what I mean. I'd like to see Mark, Raphael, and Julius in the main vacuum room immediately. We're gonna discuss your retirement package. And if any of you got these boys make a run for it, well, shoot them in the back.
That's Dimitri's voice actor, by the way. David Scully. Voices Dimitri, Rajan, and here he voices Dimitri, Octavio, and two other characters we'll see later. So I've never heard David Scully in any other game except the Sly games, but just judging from Sly 2 and 3, the man's clearly nuts. The man's clearly got chops.
That door ahead of you is reinforced. We'll need to bomb our way through it. Thanks for the assist, Sly. Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives. Okay, stand back.
Thanks, pal.
I would think that would cause an alarm to go off. Whoops.
This door is made of 4-inch thick bulletproof plexiglass. My bombs won't make a dent. See if you can find a way around it through that ventilation shaft.
Well, nice of you two to stop by for a little fatherly advice. Julius made a run for it, and they're good. Now, normally I'd whack both of you, but it's a carnival and I'm feeling charitable, so I'd think of something else. Okay, here's the deal. You two stoolies are gonna be my new eyes and ears. I can't let no one get near my demolition switch or sabotage any part of the operation down here. If you hear any noise from inside of the family that someone's not content, then you tell me straight out. I can't be taking no chances this goes for a short time.
I gotta get rid of you. No hard feelings.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting close. It's live. Synchronized watches, and 1, 2, 3. We're in.
These don't really increase in difficulty, really. It's odd they keep doing this. Like, it's kind of just the same timing every I guess there's not really a way to do a variation on it. Like, I don't know, why not just do it once? Again, it's harmless, just kind of an odd choice. It does, like, it's like a bunch of little things that make me think. I guess they were just kind of just curious to just try gimmicks. Just try any new ideas they could come up with by the third game.
That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur. What? A delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders!
Knock into the fire if you can. Yep.
Intruders!
But yeah, with the double button door and the 3D and certain other vehicles we'll see later. Like, obviously Sly 2 had its vehicle sections, but I don't know, something about this feels like they're kind of stretching. Like, the double button doors, it's not really a challenge. Again, it's harmless, it's just odd to me. Like, I don't know, is there a way to escalate that idea? No, actually, they just kind of repeat it over and over.
So close.
Yeah, it also, like, it's fine because it fits Sly. Like, a lot of this doesn't feel unfitting.
Now we can find out
It just kind of feels like they don't really do anything with it mechanically. To think of it, is there not treasures in this game either? It's been a while, but I feel like there isn't. I haven't seen any. Is that just a Sly 2 thing? That's kind of a shame. You know, when there's treasures out in the hub and you have to get into the safe house without taking a hit. Like, are those gone too? Yeah, they were. I guess I should have gotten all of them on my streamed playthrough, but even so, I'm really happy to have that mechanic. You know, it's something to do. It doesn't matter if it's substantial. It's just something fun to do. I didn't even realize Sly 3 didn't have these. I never really thought about it. Just kind of one of those, you don't know what you have till it's gone. Yeah, it must have just been a time crunch thing. Also notable, they gave the alarm clock to Bentley and not Sly in this game. It's like, nah, Bentley needs that more than Sly. Speaking of Bentley, though, let's get back to positives. Because Bentley feels awesome to play in this game. I like playing him in 2 just fine, but 3, yeah, I want to play as him constantly in this. Right, dang it. He just feels good to run around with. And that, ironically, he doesn't feel as fragile as he did in the second game. Like, he feels much more mobile, much more agile. So, it's very ironic that being in a wheelchair is actually kind of an improvement in terms of gameplay, but we'll see in other ways later. But yeah, just moving around with him feels much more fun, and especially when he gets extra jetpack later. And yeah, he has a jetpack in the second game, but it doesn't feel as flexible. It feels a bit more stiff. I don't need to do that. Just gonna order you to a bomb.
Click the L3 button to find a job. We've got work to do.
Oh great, you too, Sly, you're tutorializing shit. You've been hanging out with Bentley too long. Oh, you do have loot now, I can show. Oh no. Why aren't you letting me do it? Oh, I have to assign it to a button. That's why. Silly me. Yep, Bentley can pickpocket, as can Murray, as we'll see later. It's not just Sly now. So Bentley has his own pickpocketing face. And that, and again, as we'll see in a bit, but that it made Bentley and Murray both more mobile compared to 2. So the 3 now even more feel like equals, that now all 3 characters can pickpocket. And yeah, I know, I'm just saying pickpocket for everyone, as a collective term. Nonetheless, that is very accurate. That now is like, oh, I need money, or need to go find this, but you can only do it as Sly because you can't pickpocket as Bentley or Murray. But now you can do that.
Hey Sly, you better get over here. My sources tell me that Octavio has hired the Blue Viper Gondola gang to take out Carmelita.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty. We've got to get to them before they get to her.
She's off on her daily patrol. The thugs can't be far behind.
On my way. Just make sure to have one of those police boats hot-wired by the time I get there.
Let's see. Just cross the blue wire with the red wire and shazam!
Just in time. There go the Vipers.
I'll shoot. You drive, Sly. This canal is packed with shipping. Make sure to jump and leave or we're sunk. Let's take these guys
Trying
out.
to squeeze the trigger. Hey, they don't show you how to do it. They just show that hot wiring is okay if it's to protect a babe. Okay, if there's a gang of mobsters about to kill your gal, yeah, it's okay to hotwire a boat. As long as you return it back before it's missed. These guys are nasty. Okay, I am growing up.
Sorry, Sly. My gun overheated. Guess I should use short burst.
Scratch one with fight. Shooting, Bentley.
It is a little bit disappointing. This mission's fine, but it is kind of disappointing, though, that your first Bentley mission is this. Like, oh, I'm here to play Bentley. No, you want to drive a boat, right? It's like, well, no, you don't introduce a character through a vehicle mission. We're not really learning how to play as Bentley here. I get it, this is still technically a Bentley mission taking place through his point of view. We are squeezing the trigger, but still. Like, yeah, Bentley, Murray taking the... Wait, hold on a second. I guess I'll let this play out.
Another uneventful patrol. This city's beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
I hope you realize that by saving Carmelita, we're only making our operation here more difficult.
Maybe so, but what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out in the past.
That, and you've got a thing for her.
And I've got a thing for her. Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out of trouble.
At least he doesn't deny it.
So, according to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a building. Next, the blueprints to the main tar vacuum have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavia. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincinetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for destroying the local tar reservoirs.
Yes. We're getting there. Alright, but first, I have my priorities. And now it's daytime. You know what, this is pretty in a different way. Hey, do you have loot on you? Yes, you do. Only Sly can complete this job. But what if we try to complete as Bentley? What will happen? I bet it'll go okay. I don't think you can precisely put a bomb in their pocket. You just have to get close. Oh wait, I shouldn't do it. No, that guy's got loot on him. I can't kill him. Actually, wait, what happens when you drop a bomb in the water? Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that in 2 as well, but 3 makes it a bit more precise. Like, it shows you an animation of him about to toss the bomb into the pocket. Go. Zoop. Dead.
Sly said you were looking for me?
We need your help to destroy some tar drums.
I'm done with all that. I found a new path. It's full of peacefulness.
Come on, what happened to the Murray? The guy who'd get into a fist fight with 10 thugs wearing nothing but a towel. The guy who used to punch first and not bother asking questions later. Where's that guy? Where's my old friend?
I'm sorry, Bentley. I tried to save you, but I just wasn't strong enough.
Get over it, Murray. I don't blame you, and never have. The only thing I feel bad about is losing my pal.
Look, I want to help you. You're like my second best friend. It's just that I promised I'd stay here and peacefully meditate till the black water ran pure.
Well, what if you could help us peacefully? You wouldn't have to punch anyone.
I'm in. Keep it peaceful, and I'll smash up anything you'd like.
As a student of the Australian Dreamtime, I'm sure you've learned of the ball form?
Yeah, sure, like my first week.
Excellent. Tuck into ball form and clog that vent pipe. The pressure buildup should shoot you skyward. Maintain your ball form and smash into the tar drums around town.
Awesome! Yeah, that's totally peaceful. I'm sure my guru wouldn't mind.
Press the L1 button to go into ball form.
On-site refining. Is that the one where you built the pipelines? It's fine. I've been playing the game for like a year and I still can have trouble remembering missions by their names because I kind of just have my own names for them. Like, oh yeah, the Crystal mission. You mean Blue and Quarks? Yeah, but I just saying Crystal. Oh, right! We should not fight with enemies.
Go into ball form.
Right.
Hit
the X button on impact to keep your
I was just wanting to run around without Murray without thinking about it. It's like, oh, wait. Murray doesn't want to do that right now.
Nice work, Peacemonger. That's one tar drum down the drain.
I wanted to punch dudes, but Murray says no. Or that I know the drill dozer mission is not just called a drill dozer mission, it's called something else, but I just always call it that. It's like, oh yeah, it's time for drill dozer, it's time for Doretta. So I kind of forget the official names. Escort mission. Yes.
Superb bouncing, chum.
Oh, there's one right there.
You're really getting the hang of hang time. That tar drum didn't know what hit it. In a peaceful sense, of course.
Oh, and it doesn't count as failing the mission if you do hit enemies in the ball form, even though that is technically violence. But I guess it is sort of accidental on Murray's part. It's not like you can really control where he's gonna land.
Keep this up, and the environmentalist will send a thank you card.
Oh dear. I gotta lose my belts.
That's the last of them. Really nice work, Murray. It's a pleasure to see you back in action.
Yeah, well, I haven't forgotten who my friends are. I'm just playing with a different deck.
Alright, which one? Okay. I'll do the... No, I shouldn't even say I won't... I shan't... I shall hold back, but I'll do that one last. Tenor, tenor, piece of tenor. Now, why would a pigeon die from fall damage? They can fly! Whatever.
Bentley, looks like you found one of Octavio's Vincennetti goons. You on your way to the police station for the old bait and switch?
Yeah, he's following me. Too close for comfort. You gotta move.
Now to get those mercenary apes involved.
Hey, all you fake cops, go home. We don't need no more stupid thugs in Venezia.
That's a preview of what's to come.
I might not be a real cop, but I've got feelings, pal. And you just hurt them.
You talking to me, fruitcake? Cause I don't need a date.
Eat missile, punk.
This was a good plan, Bentley. Now we can just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Thank you. I pride myself on deviousness these days. With her ape guard under fire, there's a 93% chance that Carmelita will arrive and take out the entire Vincennetti gang.
Devious.
Inspector Fox, I'm glad to see you. This Vincennetti duke is giving me all I can handle.
Stand your ground, soldier. We'll take them together.
Keep it up, Inspector.
No, he puts a lot of thought into these. He probably calculates it before the mission starts.
Can't take much more. Good aim. Give it to him.
But as you can see,
Teach him not to mess with the force.
Carmelita is the most busted character in the game. Absolutely broken, which is okay because we're not here to do sneakiness, or so she can break the level design and combat as much as she wants. I said busted, not busty. At least I hope I did.
Come back and help me bust this guy. I cannot do it alone. Yeah, he's hit. That punk is hurting now. Just give him a little more. That hellback is about to crumble.
These Vincennetti guys are everywhere. I'm not going to last long without some additional firepower.
I've never really tried the Sly 3 multiplayer, come to think of it. I don't really know what it's like. You know, I don't really have anyone to play with. And I know it's basically a Sly versus Carmelita kind of thing. Where one player plays as Sly and the other Carmelita. But that's all I know. Give me an online... No, never mind. I don't want an online Sly multiplayer game. No, I don't want that. I'm good. I'm good with not having to complete a battle pass to unlock Murray skins. And they would have to nerf Carmelita for that. Sly mains complaining that Carmelita has no counterplay. Actually, no, it would be Bentley mains that would hate Carmelita mains. Oh dear. Was not really watching my health.
All sectors have been stabilized. No further Vincennetti presence has been detected.
Good work, man. For mercenaries, you fought with honor and distinction. I'm proud of you.
It is time. Oh, we'll do run and bomb later. Ignore this guard. He doesn't even have loot.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his main tar pumping station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
Since we destroyed his Ferris wheel, he's gone all out on the security. In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
Your disguise could be a sign as a power-up. When hailed by guards, make sure to memorize...
Let's see. Wait, you gotta quit this Pokemon too.
...their passwords and say them back in a timely fashion. Take too long or mess it up, and he'll know you're a phony.
Hey, you! Tell me the daytime password.
Easy one, here you go.
Alto, alto, base, base.
Okay, I guess you're the relief shift. Thanks for coming early. I got a big plans for the night. Carnivale, good times, huh?
I can't believe that worked. You've got the worst Italian accent I've ever heard. No offense.
Head inside and grab the blueprints. No telling how long...
I guess Sly has no response to that. Sly clearly does not disagree.
First coffeehouse I've ever seen with wall-to-wall laser security.
Also note that that was not originally in the script. Dev said that Kevin Miller, that really was the best Italian accent he could do. It's like, oh god, that's awful. We'll work with this. So they added that. Since, you know, Bentley's voice actor is one of the devs as well, he probably ad-libbed that.
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it.
I meant to zoom in on it. It's X to zoom, not circle. There we go. 479.
Strong work. We're still clear out front.
I'll meet you at the next coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the first.
I love that he walks like this when in disguise too. There's no reason for him to. There's no guards around, so you can walk normally. It's like you're walking like you're constipated or something. Of course you could take it off, but we're gonna keep it on.
Halt! What's Octavio's house password?
Yeah, here it is.
Tenor soprano, tenor soprano.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Mom's making spaghetti tonight and I'm starving. I'm gonna eat like 3, no 4 plates of food.
I guess that you really like a cookie.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's heaven.
Any problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
You know, I just can't get it out of my head. Have you ever had pasta sauce that tasty? I don't want to distract you or anything, but I just don't think I've ever had cooking that good. Are we like missing out on a whole universe of flavors here?
Man, I wish there was... Makes me wish there was a good pasta restaurant in this town. There used to be Macaroni Grill, and that closed down a while ago, and I haven't had an option for pasta since then. There is one restaurant that has really good shrimp pasta, but it's crazy expensive. Like, my town has a variety of restaurants, and the one blind spot in my town seems to be, no one can make good pasta around here. We can make good burgers, pizza, Mexican food. Oh, you want pasta? Yeah, Texans don't know how to make that. Because we have an Olive Garden, and Olive Garden sucks. All they have that's good is the breadsticks. Otherwise, nah, out of here with Olive Garden. And you know you can't trust it because Sonic likes it.
All right, 2 out of 3. Almost there, partner.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce! Keep your focus, we're on a job here! Thugs everywhere, death around every corner!
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense!
And then we eat.
You say you resent that, my dear, but have you been to Olive Garden recently? Do you miss it? I think not. I think Sonic has failed in his product placement, whereas Sly makes me want pasta right now, even though I'm not hungry. Sonic. I'm not Sonic. I'm my Sly Sonic hybrid, Sonic. And I'm not Tails. I'm my Bentley Tails hybrid, Blails. People really need to get their facts straight.
Hey, you! Vacuum room password.
Transmitting password.
Soprano, soprano, bass, bass.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the code. But what's my nickname? There's only one Tony B on the payroll, and I'm famous in the family.
I'm a newer. Just got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off. I should take this call. Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
Talk to some of the other guards in the area and see if any of them know Tony B's nickname.
To be fair, it's about as good as any of ours. I can't laugh at Kevin Miller too much, except I will, because it is amazing.
Halt! What was last night's password?
Sending password now.
alto, tenor, tenor, alto.
Sorry about that. Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's a, what's it called? A egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
If Kevin Miller does have any social media profile, though, someone does need to tag him. Hey, your Italian accent sucks!
You there. What's the midnight password?
Easy one. Here you go.
Alto, bass, alto, alto.
Yep. Yep, that's the password. Sometimes I forget them, you know.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's nickname is?
Yeah, that fathead likes to call himself Tony the Killer Bee. What an idiot.
I couldn't agree more.
Nice job getting the nickname. You're really fitting in with these mobsters, Sly. Maybe you should switch teams. Get an apartment with the Killer Bee.
Halt! Better sweep password, quickly.
Here's the password, Sly.
Soprano, alto, alto, soprano.
Okay.
So, Big Shot, what's my nickname?
Oh, come on. Everyone's heard of Tony the Killer Bee. You're the terror of every player grounder from here to Sicily.
Ha ha ha, real funny. Least I'm not on guard duty during Carnival. Who's got the last laugh now, tougher guy? Me, that's who.
Don't take too long. If that guy comes back to chat, I'm out of here.
I like that otherwise most of these guys are friendly. They're just doing their job.
You've got real skill with this art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them. Get out of there. It must have been rigged to an alarm.
We need to hide out back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agree. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
I like to think that guard Sly took out was Tony. Like, you just killed Tony right then and there. Like, alright, disguise up. Jigs up, you just killed Tony right then and there.
Let's go, Bentley.
It's like it's Tony, he doesn't feel bad about it. But the guy that, you know, the guy wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce, yeah, spare him.
The safety of the safe house.
Why are there so many pizza boxes in there when it's just the two of them? Like, there's stacks of pizza. It's just two guys. How much can they eat? And that's just the two of them. Like, how much does Murray need to eat? What, do turtles eat a lot? Oh, right. That. Turtles, pizza. Get it?
I've taken over this Carnival fireworks stand as a base of operations for our next job. We need to take out the sign and balloons advertising Octavio's big comeback opera recital.
I hear ya. If no one shows up for him to extort with his building sinking scheme, then why would he bother with the demonstration? Excavating all that tar seems like a big operation. You'd think he'd hold off until he had an audience.
Exactly. Now, I've cobbled together...
I don't know, Sage. We just always assume dark intentions.
Unfortunately, I'm a
or
little
perverted.
short on fuses.
Then I'll be quick.
Place the dynamite when you get near the anchor.
It took me a second too. Turtles, pizza, you know, the connection.
Remember to place the dynamite with the circle button near the anchor, or, you know, it'll blow a hole in your back. Excellent! One less ad polluting the Venetian skyline. Head on back to the fireworks stand. I've got another stick of TNT ready, and the wind's blowing in the right direction for stage 2 of our assault.
That explosive had some kick.
It was a child compared to this ferocious beast. Don't dilly-dally with this one. It's got a longer fuse, but you've got farther to run.
Ferocious beast?
Run, Sly, run! Fear the beast!
Oh, the guard's in the way! Oh, hey, Carmelita. Bye, Carmelita. No, no, get away from me.
Hurry, before the wind changes direction!
And you know, I blow up Bentley.
The whole stage 2. The balloon, carried by the wind, will impact on the Octavio side. The combustible gases in the balloon will ignite, and BAM! Hindenburg Part 2. Drat and curses! The wind died. The balloon's caught. Sorry, pal. See if you can climb up and knock the balloon free. I'll start putting together another explosive for the side. Such a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing that balloon burn. Fascinating chemical reaction.
I don't know why I knew about Hindenburg as a kid, but I did. Guess I listened in school sometimes.
Wow. Well, looks like we've got a new ferocious beast on this operation. Come on back. What? Sorry, sir. We're currently closed. Hey! Let go of me! Sly! Get back here! Quick! Help, Sly! This guy is crazy! I've got him locked out, but... Oh, no!
Oh, sorry, Bentley. Hold on. Oh, never mind.
Sly! He's breaking down the door! Where are you? Please help!
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Bentley. Just the guy had money.
Cooper. My boy on the inside picked up those pictures of me you sent to the cops. Nice a try, but I own this town.
Put my friend down. I'm gonna knock out all of your teeth, one at a time, and make you eat them.
That's the toughest talker you got. You're pathetic. Back in my day, we had enforcers that would make people pee their pants just as soon as a look at them.
Believe me, old-timer, I don't make idle threats.
Oh, I know all about you and your crack little gang. You ain't nothing without these little guys' brains. So, I figure I'll just scoop them out real slow and use them to fertilize my tomato plants.
I'm allergic to tomatoes. Slide!
Barrier engaged. Activate. Power up.
Let go of me, you geriatric fiend!
Guard up and hold still. Shotgun.
Oh, dang it, you're going up here. You're going up there.
I'll get you for this.
You won't get nothing but a grave, pal.
Wait, Bentley's allergic to tomatoes. Does that mean he can't eat pizza?
Slide, hurry it up!
Does he have to eat pizza without the sauce? Because that sucks. Pizza without the sauce, man.
Turn it on.
Yeah, but white sauce isn't as good as marinara.
I won't forget about this. You guys are dead.
You okay, Bentley?
I'm fine. My ego's bruised, but it'll heal. With Octavio's comeback opera recital just a few hours away, we're all set up for the main event. Get ready for Operation Tar Be Gone. Our objective, get Murray back on the team. Sly, you'll start things off by using your disguise to sneak into the Opera House. Make your way down to the pump room and let me in through the side entrance. Thanks to the blueprints we stole, I now know just where to bomb to cripple the machinery. Then we'll go for Octavio's detonation switch. I'm sure you'd agree that we just can't leave a weapon that powerful in the hands of such a madman. So I'll distract the old mobster with an opera duel. He's sure not to attack while we're both on stage. Meanwhile, you'll cut the lines to the chandelier and drop it on his head. I'll swipe the switch, and we'll both find Murray. By then, the black water is sure to be running clear, and he'll be free to come with us.
Yeah, that's always been a little reoccurring problem on my streams, and I don't know how to mess with it because I don't hear it myself. I just have to go off the chat. So I don't really know what it is, or why it's a thing. Why are there bees in my stream? I'll never know. Normally that would be the case, but I'm not running my AC right now. It's just me and the cat ain't buzzing. Hey, Carmelita. Wow, she doesn't collect the coins. Can't believe it. She doesn't need the money. Can I pickpocket her? Yes, I can. Okay, run. Bye-bye. Oh, crud. Okay, we're good.
This is it. Octavio is due to arrive for the opera recital in just a few minutes.
We did a good job taking out the advertising. No one's shown up to listen. No audience means no demolition demonstration.
True, but to finish the job, we'll need to take out the main tar vacuum. Use your disguise to gain entry to the opera house. Then head down to the pump room and let me in through the side door.
No problem, signore.
How would you say you rank your doors from favorite to least favorite, if Scout is your number one, your main, if you will? But yeah, anytime there's Fester Fleas and I'm not playing Driller, I struggle because the flamethrower makes getting the Fester Fleas so much easier. You just have to touch a flea with the flame and it will just die on its own. Whereas the other doors, they have to keep shooting at it.
Hey, you! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
Easy one, here you go.
Soprano, alto, alto, soprano.
Yep. Don't be long inside. The boss's opera recital is about to start.
Stay in disguise here or the operation's a bust.
Halt! Tell me the daytime password.
Got it, here it is.
Alto, alto, bass, bass.
Okay. This recital is gonna be a drag. Between you and me, I hate opera. Oh, again. Hello, sir. Hello again, sir.
I had no idea about that.
Excuse me.
I never realized they react to you if you turn back, but you already gave them the password. I just keep moving forward, I guess.
Drat! A double butt door! I'll think of something. Just give me time.
You! I don't recognize you. What's the secret soprano password?
Easy one, here you go.
See what?
Whoops.
Disguise here or the operation.
I don't often hear the failures, so that's okay.
You there. Vacuum room password?
Sending password now.
Soprano, soprano, bass, bass.
Yep. The boss has been practicing for months for this day. He sings great.
You didn't have that ability last time. I guess I never failed that before, so I haven't heard that. Plus, I'm hearing some new things with this playthrough.
I'll think of something. Just give me time.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he changes his mind or
soprano password?
plays nice because this is his job.
tenor bass, tenor, tenor.
Okay. Pass a word to the rest of the guards that under no circumstances am I to be disturbed during my big comeback recital.
Yes, sir. I'm certainly looking forward to the performance. Once I'm done in the pump room, I'll be headed out to the stage. If it isn't too much trouble, would you help me with this double-button security door?
But of course, for a fellow musical lover, it would be a pleasure. On a 3. 1, 2, 3. Be quick in there, you won't want to miss out.
Psst, Sly! Sly! Over here!
Nice to see you, pal.
Okay, we need to act quickly while the recital is getting underway.
You ready with the bombs?
Once I've destroyed all 6 tar pipes, the vacuum should start to lose suction.
Look, if those bombs attract any guards, let me do the fighting. You just focus on taking out the tar pipes. We need to stay on schedule. It looks tough. Might take some more bombs. We've got company. Just stay on those tar pipes. This could get hairy.
Whoops. I blew myself up. But now that I have a moment to relax and bomb things, main reason I would slightly put Gunner over Scout is just the shields. I like all of his guns, some more than others, but the main thing is just shields are like the best support tool in the game for me. Like that is the main reason that having a gunner on your team just feels essential. Like he could just make or break some missions. Whereas, you know, Scout doesn't... I guess he sort of kind of has a get-out-of-jail-free card with being able to grapple away, but, you know, the enemies will catch you eventually.
Just one pipe left.
But Gunner shields are very secure, very comfy. You get to relax for a minute. There's the last one.
Nice work, partner.
Oh, that bomb was about to kill me.
We're right on schedule. If my calculations are correct, he should be about to perform an aria originally written as a duet. That's when we strike.
Think he'll really let you on stage with him?
Of course, he's a musician. He'll be overjoyed to have a lyrical counterpoint. Just be ready to drop the chandelier when I've lured him underneath.
Mr. Tomato Fertilizer.
You got a death wish?
I couldn't resist showing you up at what you treasure most. Opera singing.
You're a vocalist. Fine. A duet is coming up. We'll sing it first, and then I'll gut you.
Bring it on, Grandpa. I'll sing you under the table.
I have no commentary for this. Oh. He looks so pleased with himself, too. Why is he like? The whole idea was to like, well, there's no audience here, so why would he keep singing? But I guess he's singing anyway. Yes!
Now!
What? No!
Freeze! The lot of you are going to jail.
This recital is over.
He's still got the demolition switch.
I never ever freeze.
I'll drive. You shoot.
I need immediate pickup. Criminals are headed east. All units converge.
Roger.
Sorry, Cooper. This time I've got you surrounded.
Can't you go any faster?
This is it. Shoot out his engine and we'll have him.
The canal is full of cops. We're in big trouble here.
Attention criminals! You're traveling at an unsafe and illegal speed. Stop your engines and prepare to be boarded. Cooperate now, or we'll leave you on. Resist. I'll personally make sure none of you see sunlight for a year. I repeat, stop your engines or we will be forced to subdue you. We've been authorized to use lethal force. You hear that, Cooper? Lethal force!
That Carmelita. What a sweet talker.
All right, pilots, double back and open fire on the criminals.
I thought she singles him out too. Like, there's Octavio and Bentley here, but she's focused on Sly. It's like, you hear that, Cooper? I could be a dog too!
Nobody outsings Octavio. Not nobody.
Pour it on, Bentley.
Yes!
He's out of control. Get ready for a sudden stop.
No, more to the left, you idiot. We're gonna crash.
It's over, Octavio. You're beat. Give us the demolition switch and we'll all try to ditch these cops.
You chasing me for this? Fine, big shot. It took me 6 months to prepare this thing. But what the heck? I got more where this came from.
You guys see that boat go out of control and jump and smash into that thing? Destruction! so cool!
You think that was a cool, punk?
You monster! Stop it! Stop it!
Murray, I need your help. I've never seen someone move that fast. Octavio's old, but he's still got it. Let's take him together.
But I vowed to my guru that I'd renounce all violence, and the water is still black.
It'll be clear any minute. Trust me. Now, let's take him.
You're right to be scared, Hippo. Your wheelchair friend should have been so smart.
Murray! Help!
That does it! I'll floss my teeth with your spine! Ow!
That remains one of the greatest threats I've ever heard.
That should slow him down. It's dry. I'll unlock the next one. All set with the tar.
Oh, I wish knocking him into the water could just insta-kill him.
Murray, these pumps are out of tar. I saw some more valves over by the cop station. Follow me to a fresh supply.
Without the tar, I'll crush you boys like a bugs! You may have more tar, but I'm not holding back no longer. Listen to the song of your death!
The Murray knows no song, but the triumphant horn section of his own triumph.
Quit talking, stupid kid, and
This one's out. I'm moving to another valve.
I need to offer more commentary besides laughing, but I can't. This is such a beautiful way to end your first chapter. Just the catharsis of finally getting to really play as Murray. And that he... Like, it's one thing to later have someone besides Sly fight a boss as this version, but like, no, we're closing the first chapter like this. And you've earned it.
I'll open another. Hang tight. The tar's ready to flow.
Oh dear. I was too greedy with my hits. That's okay.
He's too fast. Lure him into the tar pool. That should slow him down. This tar valve's dry. I'll open another. Hang tight.
This is also beautifully fitting because a hippo versus a lion. That does happen in real life, and the victor of that fight in reality is very quickly decided.
The valve's empty. I'll crack another. Draw him in. I'll let loose with the tar.
Knock him into the water. Yes! Beautiful.
Murray, these pumps are out of tar. I saw some more valves over by the cop station. Follow me to a fresh supply.
Without the tar, I'll crush you boys like a log. You may have more tar, but I'm not holding back no longer. Listen to the song of your death.
The Murray knows no song, but the triumphant horn section of his own triumph.
Quit talking, stupid kid, and die!
I need some chairs to give me health. Let me break shit.
Draw him in. I'll let loose with the tar. It's dry. I'll unlock the next one. I'm ready. Lure him in. The valve's empty. I'll crack another.
Can I just throw something at him? Fine.
Ready with the tar.
I will throw something at you, though. Come here. Give me a table.
So that's it. The old guard's out, and a new generation steps in.
That's right! Stepping in! Big time!
Come on, Murray. I got the demolition switch. Let's get Bentley and run for it. We got cops closing in. With the fight over, we went back and scraped Bentley off the pavement. It was touch and go for a while there, but we managed to sneak out right under Carmelita's nose. Octavio wasn't so lucky. The guy got 30 years behind bars for what he did to Venice. I guess Italians don't like it when you sink their landmarks. Ironically, he found success as a singer while in jail. After all, most of his old fan base was already in the clink. But the big score here was bringing our old pal back into the gang. Once he put on those gloves and that mask, it was clear to everyone, most of all him, that the Murray had returned.
Alright, I will sort of end it there, but let's go ahead and just do the rest of the hazard rooms just for the heck of it. I don't have enough energy for another full chapter, but we'll mess with these.
Alright, I'm really gonna test your climbing skills here. You can use your cane to swing from hooks. Just jump and press the circle button again to latch on. If you ever get in a jam, it's smart to climb your way out of trouble.
I hear that.
Press the circle button near that pipe to latch on and climb.
I just love pipes. Is that okay?
Sure, they're a thief's best friend, but don't forget wall hooks.
How
That's
could I
something a
forget the
dwarf would say.
lovable wall hook?
Press the circle button to attach.
Of course.
To launch off of, you'll have to pull down on the left analog stick before jumping. Try getting over this wall. That's it, I give. You've made it through all my challenges.
Hey, don't feel bad. Those wall hooks were kind of tricky.
It was all supposed to be tricky. Anyhow, you've proven you know how to get around. A word to the wise. Anywhere you sense a thieving opportunity, you know, see the blue sparkles? You can use a circle button move.
Pretty handy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, is it not opened up the Murray ones yet? Do I have to start chapter 2 for them to come up? Guess I'll see.
All right, Bentley. Let me have it.
In order to maintain our lavish lifestyles, we'll always need to have a little cash on hand.
I hear you. Most guards are nice enough to carry around a pocket full of change.
Exactly. You can pick their pockets by sneaking up behind them and pressing the circle button.
This guy looks like he's carrying some loot. If I steal it, you can fence the goods online for some cash.
That's right. Look for a glow in a guard's back pocket. Sure sign of something valuable. Try picking his pocket dry without getting noticed. Okay, that's enough of that guy. It won't always be that easy. Guards are usually on the move.
As long as I don't bump into him, it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, smooth talker. Try robbing this guy.
Where even is this room? Did they rent a warehouse or something?
Great, no way.
So I Bentley buy a warehouse just for this?
Great. Now, as any good thief knows, a job is only as successful as the getaway that's planned.
I hear that. Some guards are not too keen on fighting toe-to-toe.
You're not going to say I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, not now.
Thought so. Look, there's no shame in running from a fight. Keeps you alive. Hold down the R1 button to sprint.
Sounds easy.
Prove it. I'm gonna have this guard attack you, and you'll have to run away to lose him.
Whoa, hold up.
Ready, set, go.
Where'd he go?
Nice escape, Sly. An unfortunate fact about running is that you make a lot of noise. Sprint by a guard, and he's sure to notice you.
Well, if I'm already running, might as well keep going.
Good point. How about you try that? Run to this waypoint within 6 seconds, and then try and escape from the guards if they hear you.
Come on.
Ready, set, go.
How about you stop setting these guards up to kill me?
Well, you could always take them out instead.
Now we're talking.
If a guard hasn't seen you, you could sneak up behind him. You paying attention? This is complicated.
Of course, we're talking about taking out guards.
Right. Sneak up behind him and hit the triangle button to knock him into the air. Then press the square button to slam him down hard.
Sneak attack. Nice. So that's the triangle button to knock him into the air, then the square button for the slam.
You got it. Now give this guy the business. Unfortunately, the slam makes noise. Do it too close
I
to
will
another
certainly
guard,
do
and he'll
not.
be all over you.
It's easy. You take out the first guy, then hide out when the second thug comes running. Wait until his back is turned, then strike.
Try taking out both these guards without being caught. Nice work. I pity the guard that crosses your path. Now for the showstopper. See that boat slung up above? That poor unsuspecting guard?
Yeah?
Feel like dropping it on his head?
Oh yeah.
This button will release the boat. Make sure the guard's under its shadow before you knock him senseless. Look for those buttons around town. The place is littered with unsafe machinery. Know what I mean?
Man, not even the windows make it clear. Where is this? I just want to know.
As you know, we sometimes need reconnaissance photographs to plan for a heist.
The humble recon photo. The unsung hero of many a caper.
I've outfitted your Monocucom with a camera. Click down on the right analog stick to bring it up.
And I think you only use it twice in this game. At least going off memory. I think there's only 2 missions where you take photos.
I tell you, Bentley, you designed this thing really well. The left analog stick aims where you want to look, and the right analog stick lets you zoom in.
Of course, it won't
Okay, thank you,
always
Sly.
be so easy. Sometimes you'll need to get a better vantage point.
That shouldn't be too difficult.
Your targets can also be moving. Makes getting a good shot that much more difficult.
It's okay. So long as I'm quick with the zoom, I'll be fine.
Let's put it to the test. Take a picture of each of these guards without getting caught.
What? How's that not good enough? Okay. Actually, wait. That's funny.
There you go, Ben. Some wonderful
The 2
for our
missions in this game where you're taking pictures, neither time the targets aren't moving.
Nice work.
You know, with the taking pictures during the Octavia bit, he's not moving, and when you later take pictures in a Chapter 4 mission, the guy's not moving either. So this tutorial was really pointless.
All right, Bentley. Things can get pretty rough out in the field. You'd better be prepared.
Preparation is my middle name. My wheelchair is totally equipped.
Good to hear. As a resident demolitions expert, you'll need to be handy with the bombs.
No problem. Just have to hold down the triangle button, and out comes the goods.
Okay, try dropping a bomb on that crate over there. That's some quality pyrotechnics, but how are your bombs versus guards?
Against sleeping guards, I'm like a Greek god. All fall before me.
Let's see what you got. Nice work. Now, how about someone awake?
I just put them to sleep too. My chair's been outfitted with a top-of-the-line sleep dart launcher. In fact, I even linked it to my Binocucom.
Smart. So you just click the right analog stick to bring it up.
And to shoot, I press the R1 button.
Nice. Now, get over there and bomb him before he wakes up.
It occurs to me that Murray's the only one that has no reason to have a Binocucom.
But how's your aim against moving
Like, so I takes pictures, Bentley has the sleep dart, and Murray doesn't do anything with his. I mean, what can he do? He punches things. How do you do that with a camera? I think this, yeah, I think the Slide 2 manual mentions that.
Any other gizmos in there?
That I haven't read that manual in a long time, but I think it was that Bentley was talking in the manual about what Sly's does and what his does, and Murray asks, "What does mine do?" Yours is pink.
I just
Great.
keep the L1 button held down, sneak up behind a guy, connect with a magnet, then pull back to yank out the loot.
Sounds just like fishing. Try it on this guy right here. Okay, he served his purpose. I'm impressed with your pickpocketing technology, but how is it against someone in motion?
Allow me to demonstrate. I just hold down the L1 button, attach, and pull. Couldn't be easier.
That chair of yours is a wonder. You've packed so much technology into such a small space.
We're all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
Okay, I guess the Murray ones open up when I start chapter 2. Okay, I will do that. Then we'll come back here just to finish these off. Might as well.
At first, it seemed just like old times. The gang was back in action. But little by little, we learned that Murray's heart just wasn't in it. Without the Guru's permission to give up on his Dreamtime training, he'd never really feel comfortable returning to the gang. We knew we needed to help him out. So, we packed up our things, whipped up some quick disguises, and headed for the Australian outback. Along the way, Murray told us story after story about his teacher's amazing abilities. Apparently, this guru of his was capable of fantastic feats. He used the Dreamtime to blend perfectly into his surroundings, and even gain mental control over the weak-minded. If even half the stories were true, then this was a guy I just had to meet.
Sorry, throat's a little scratchy.
Our gang needed to grow throw its ranks for a chance to get inside the Cooper Vault. And this guru, this Outback mystic, was looking like the best recruit we could have ever asked for. However, when we finally arrived in the Outback, it was a shock to find that things had changed. And the guru was nowhere to be seen.
There we go. Now we shall finish the hazard room.
All right, Murray. Time to brush up on your power moves. The first one is throwing stuff.
Pluck it and chuck it. That's me.
To pick something up, just get close and hit the circle button. To throw, just face your target and press the square button.
Circle, square, ain't hardly fair. Looks like I've got plenty of rocks to throw with.
Try breaking all those pillars.
Can do.
Nice job. You can also pick up guards when they're knocked out.
Great! I knocked the small guys out with one punch.
You might have to be a little more subtle with the big flashlight guards. They're pretty tough. Sneak up behind this guy and sucker punch him while he's not looking. Then pick him up and throw him at the pillar.
Sucker punch.
Gotcha. Sneak up, sucker punch, grab, throw, destroy. Kid stuff.
Let's see what you got. An easy way to knock out guards is to throw something at them.
Ah, the old rock to the head routine.
Yep, throw a rock at that guard to knock him out, then pick him up and throw him at that pillar.
Can do, little brother.
See, this is why Bentley's the second best friend. He's the little brother. Sly's maybe the older one? I don't know.
Well done. Okay, what's different about
Bentley's
this
probably the youngest of the three, I figure.
Cash in his back pocket. Chump. He's just asking, begging me to rob him.
That's right. You may not have the agility or technology to pick his pocket, but you can use your strength to bug him quite thoroughly.
Oh yeah. I just knock him flat, then pick him up.
Once you've got him above your head, press the circle button to shake loose any coins he has and collect the goods. Keep at it until he's empty.
The Murray will give this high roller a shakedown he'll never forget.
Oh. I was gonna try and raise him up. Let's retrieve the ruby. Circle to shake him. There we go. Okay, it was square, not triangle. Hey, where do I toss you? Where shall I toss you? There's no pillar to throw you at.
Okay, Murray. The juggle grab is one of your most powerful moves. You ready?
Born ready.
When facing off against smaller opponents, you can knock them into the air with your triangle button uppercut, and then grab them before they hit the ground by pressing the circle button.
Okay. Let me see if I've got it. Hit them with my triangle button uppercut, then yank them out of the air by pressing the circle button. That right?
You got it. For this test, you'll have to pull it off 3 times and throw the guards at that pillar over there. Don't waste your time trying to fight them. Just focus on the technique.
Bring on the pain!
Excellent work. Another handy move is your thunder flop.
Oh yeah! Terror from above!
Just jump and press the square button to break this ground plate a few times.
Yep, I'll be ending soon after this. Just wanted to do this just for the sake of it. Sake of seeing everything in the playthrough. But I'll end right after this.
Hand it to you, Murray. You're ready to take on the world.
Oh, and we're done. Okay. Murray's pretty simple, I guess.
We're done it here. Head outside and crack some skulls.
I know, it's this one. Save. Alright, I'll see y'all when the time for streaming shall arrive. Let's see, Brit's got Saturday. Sam might want to do tomorrow for all I can figure. So, I'll just work around whenever is the best time. I can wait. But for now, good night, y'all. Good night, y'all.